Test, test, test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, and then. Test, test, test. It's not working right now, so. Oh, Lynn said she can hear us. You can hear us, Lynn? Test, test, test. Can you guys hear us? You can hear me? It doesn't look up there. I'm super good. That's why I put right where the camera is. Okay. Just move it if I have to. See what I have right here. I have my little baby. Hi, how are you? I gotta wash my hands now. Again, my butt's always in the screen for some damn reason. Never fails. I always have my bum on screen. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jean-Luc and Nick. We're having buns for dinner. Sorry, I had to.
Welcome to In the Kitchen with Jean-Luc and Nick. Tonight is
I'm Jean-Luc.
I'm Nick.
Somebody might not know that.
We're feeling a bit better today. As we said earlier today in the KickStart group, we've actually worked out today. We did our own step class that's available on YouTube,
which is always strange. I'm not gonna lie. It's really weird to watch myself teach myself and do a step class to myself. And it's hard not to instruct, although
you did the whole time.
I know, I did. I kept, because it was just, and you know what was really funny? I noticed that I kind of teach the same way every single time. Like, I knew what I was going to say. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know he's going to say this now.
Well, it's you.
But I mean, I'm saying it's a pattern that I say things the same way. It never changes. Like, there's certain things I say, like 3 more, 7 more. You know what I mean?
How else would you say that?
Well, sometimes I could have a different inflection. I could have a different
inflection,
or an inflection. What's the difference? I like to influx.
That's
okay?
Not the right word.
I say
that's not the right word.
You still knew what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. So today's day,
Mr. Make lemonades out of lemons. That's the right way of saying it.
Yeah, that's exactly
right. I say it the right way.
So today is day 25 for KickStart. So good job, everybody, making it day 25. We have 74 people who, as of this morning, here at Diamond status. So that's 74 people who submitted their tracker every single day since the beginning of KickStart. And don't worry if you haven't submitted yours yet, you can still catch up at any time. There's a deadline.
Well, there's a deadline, which
is the end of KickStart. But we
always give you a day or two afterwards.
I'll actually give them a week.
Oh, yeah, is it 7 days? Wow, he's very generous.
I'm generous.
He's more generous to you guys than he is to me.
Anyways,
yes, Carmen, he does like to give me a hard time, but I also give him one. I give one right back.
Yeah,
right back.
Another thing, it's an announcement that I'm working on a blog for a Costa Rica trip. So those of you who've seeing pictures and videos randomly, you probably missed some parts. So I'm actually writing a blog, which will hopefully come out this Saturday with what we did in Costa Rica, so that you guys can see all the stuff that we've done
in order,
and all the videos that we've done of where we've been and.
Order this time, like we
got on the ball.
Pretty proud of myself, but you know what though?
I wasn't driving all the time.
And there wasn't like there was a lot of stuff to do, but it was still a lot less than the 17 days to the East Coast.
Another good milestone, day 25, and out of everybody who've been submitting their weight on KickStart, which I don't know the amount of people, but we've lost 277.7 pounds as a group so far.
I haven't added mine yet.
I haven't added mine yet either, so I have to put mine in as well. But yes, that's amazing. 277 pounds in 25 days for our group. That's an amazing accomplishment. So I want to congratulate everyone on that. This is what KickStart's all about. It's about being healthy, about improving our lives, about making ourselves healthier.
And it's really funny because one of our because we do have accountability. Our meow counts are our accountability. For
I'm just going to do this for now.
Don't know who our meow counts are. Thank you. So that way they don't have to keep staring at my butt. Our meow counts are the ladies who come and watch our cats when we're away. And one of them said, "Oh, I finally caught up. I'm back. I'm back to, tracking," or the way she said it. And I was like, you know what? The fact that you just went and did it, even though you're like 5 days or 7 days behind, means you're not off track. And I think I want to talk about that a little bit because I'm still hearing people saying, "Ooh, I'm on track. Ooh, I'm off track."
There's no track.
There's no such thing as a track. I talked to Nisha about this yesterday. The track is your entire life.
Yeah.
That's your track. So until you're gone and you're 6 feet under,
You're always on track.
You're always on a
The thing is,
train
you're
track
always
of
on
some
a
kind.
journey. So instead of saying I'm on track, off track, saying, oh, maybe I'm falling behind, or, think of other ways of saying it, because it really does change your mindset. When you're using this whole track method, it feels like you've fallen off and you've given up completely. If you have fallen off and you've not done anything for 7 months, then I'll let you say I'm off track. Or if it's been a year. But if it's been a day, a 2 days, especially when it's those 1 day or 2 day situations,
Yeah.
you're not off track.
And another thing that we want to say is that, Kickstart's not about being perfect in your
No.
commitments. So I see people saying, I haven't had my commitments ever. Believe me, I didn't go to the office this week. So I'm missing a
He hasn't been lotioning up like he's supposed to
I just
be.
did today. So I've also missed my commitments,
Yeah.
some of them. And Kickstart's not about getting them perfectly. It's about remembering them every day so that you do them again. So today, because one of my commitments is lotioning, I was like, oh, I should go put some lotion on. And I did. If I didn't have a commitment for doing that, I would probably went back to it. I would just forgotten about it and never did it again. And that's what Kickstart's about. It's about remembering your commitments so that they become a habit eventually.
And the thing is, and I love exactly what Nick just said there. It's the fact that it's putting that thought back into your head that you said you were going to do something and that you actually do it. Doesn't mean you're going to do it right away, but you actually do it. Even if you don't do it right away, you do it 2 days later, you still did it.
Exactly.
That's a success, right? If you throw it under the carpet or throw it in that closet, that Monica closet, from Friends, where Monica doesn't want anyone to see, you throw it in that closet and you're like, oh, do it. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's about always remembering to do something to improve your wellness journey.
Yeah. And so if any of you have not, been able to do all your commitments, it's okay. It has nothing to do with this. Kickstart's about supporting each other, about having all of us, I love seeing all the posts today
Oh my
about people
God.
saying what's the theme for today is self-care.
Self-care.
So a lot of people have been posting some things in the Facebook group, what they do to self-care for themselves. And it's amazing to see all the stuff that people are posting.
And Nisha said it right there. It's about celebrating what you actually have done and not what you're not doing. So talk about the things you've done instead of talking about the things you're not doing. Because guess what? No one knows you're not doing them. But if you keep saying, oh, I haven't done it, I haven't done it, I haven't done it, you're putting yourself down. And if you celebrate the things that you are doing, you'll actually maybe do the things you don't want to do.
I won't lie, the last few days, getting hit with being sick again, that mindset of mine was like almost like, oh, I just want to. There's a pipe in the thing over there with some, vape.
And I didn't let him touch it.
I didn't touch it.
Nope, he mentioned it.
I
last
mentioned
night.
it. I was like, oh, I so
Nope.
want some right. But you know what? That's what happens when you get sick. You start to go back to some of those old habits. But we didn't do it.
But last night, even I wanted to work out because I needed to get at least activity. And he was on the couch, and I was like, I'm not even asking him to do it because I could see, I know his nonverbals. I
wasn't feeling well.
But I got up, I put my shoes on, I got dressed, I got ready, and who followed? 2 seconds later, he's in the closet putting his shoes on.
I don't want to lose my ring.
Exactly. But I knew if I tried to force him to do it, it would not have worked. But the fact that he got up because I wanted to do it, I was even willing to put my headset on and do it on my iPad so he could watch TV.
Hey, Suzanne, I hope you're doing better. And I hope anybody out there who's, I know Mel, you're also going through something as well. So there's a few people in the group that are going through health issues or going through different things. So if you are going through something, I'm glad you're here. It's okay.
The fact that you're here right now is it means you're still conscious about what's happening, and you want to do something about it, and you're doing what you can do at this point in time.
And what's funny is that we can talk a lot more today because quinoa sushi is so quick to make that we don't need to cook as long. We can chat all night with all of you.
Let's change that. I don't have quinoa made. I made rice earlier this week, so it's actually rice sushi instead of quinoa sushi, which works. And I cheated a little bit because we wanted to eat, because normally the way I make my sushi, and edamame is already in the steamer. So we're going to start on that.
So one thing about, this steamer is amazing, number one. And edamame, if you've never bought the pod edamame, it's so delicious. So what you do, TikTok right here. So what you do with these is you steam them, and then you add salt to them or any seasoning you want after. And all you do is you take out the edamame inside the pod. You don't eat the pod.
The bean.
You take out the bean outside of it, and that's what you eat. And it's so good. Whenever we go to sushi restaurants, and because I don't really like fish,
So you can also buy the ones that are already out of the pod
shelled.
and that are shelled. And you can add those to stir fries. You can add them to anything. You can even just steam these. And I'm telling you, add some salt to it and eat that instead of popcorn at night. Amazing snack.
And there's a lot of protein in that.
A lot of protein in it. You could munch on this all you want.
Yeah.
Eat if you want that snacky, salty, and you don't need a lot of salt. A few cracks.
It
of
doesn't
salt,
replace
that's it.
chips.
No.
It doesn't replace chips because nothing does for me.
No, well, yeah, nothing does for you. Nothing replaces chips. Although my tortilla chips replace it.
They were
But
still
there's some
chips. They were still chips. So we're making steamed edamame, and Jean-Luc is going to be making some sushi.
I'm gonna make some sushi. So I've already prepped a lot of it ahead of time because it's one of those things. You know how to slice carrots. You know how to slice cucumbers.
You're not going to show how to slice?
No, I'm not showing how to slice.
I don't know how to slice.
Well, that's because you don't do it. If you did it, maybe you'd know how.
But I don't need to.
But I did want to show you guys this, which is you could buy the unagi wraps, the nori wraps. No, unagi is eel. What am I talking about?
No, it's friends.
It's friends.
It's friends.
But it's also eel.
I know. But he's saying he's got the unagi.
So these are the nori wraps that you can buy. You can buy smaller ones. So you've seen little snack.
Ooh, salmon fish rolls.
Yes. Snack wraps. He's so annoying. Oh my God, why did I marry him? Sometimes I love him. I love you.
I never
Did
questioned
you
my
lock his
marriage.
cat up? No? Okay.
Seba's just talking for he wants his brother.
Get him away.
Seba,
2 minutes.
I hear that.
With the cats. So
Oh,
I just buy
Seba.
these. You can buy them at any grocery store. Your Asian grocery store has them. These are the ones here at TNT, but I have a different brand from Oceans as well. I don't think there's bigger ones. These are the ones that the size that I buy. I already have a pack that's open, so I'm going to turn to this camera. I'm going to start rolling. I am on. And my caveat for all of you, I am not a sushi chef in any way. So you might look at this and go, what are you doing? This is how I roll them. No one's taught me how to do this. Figured it out myself, and it works for me. And it works.
I just eat it.
I already have 4 rolled in the fridge right now because we want to eat right away because they need to be refrigerated for a bit because
So one of the things
papers are dry.
One of the things that we suggest if you ever make this is to let it sit overnight.
Or a few hours.
Or a few hours. It's just it takes better. It keeps its shape better if you wait a little bit with it. So don't serve it right away. As Denise says, which my husband cooked. I'm very lucky. But I do laundry. It's in the dryer right now. Here, I'll bring this to here too, so you can actually take
So I have a bamboo sheet right here. I just bought this at TNT, which is an Asian grocery store. We love this. I'm gonna do that later. There. So I just lay this down on a cutting board. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully you guys can see that. I now take a piece of saran wrap. I do not. Some people wrap their entire bamboo board with saran. You can do that if you know how to roll properly. Like I said, I roll my way.
It works.
Then you take a nori sheet. You're going to see there's lines in the nori sheet. I don't know if you can see them well enough on the camera. I lay the lines horizontally towards facing me. So that way there's that. I'm now going to grab my ingredients in the fridge. Because, like I said, we always cook what we have in our fridge. So I try never to make extra stuff to make something.
And he never puts fish in his sushi.
Never.
Because Nick don't like fish.
Nick don't like fish.
I don't eat anything that lives in water. So it's not a choice. It's just I don't like it. I have big texture issues. So for me, I remember growing up, and it might just be me, but I remember growing up and my mom putting some fish on the table. And I remember going, ugh. And I used to force myself through it. And I never enjoyed it. And so when I became an adult, it was one of the things that said, bye-bye, fish. It's not coming back again. So I never eat it.
Earlier this week, we made some rice. So I still have some rice here. I just seasoned it. I make our rice in our Instapot. Earlier this morning, I cut up some cucumber slices and some carrot slices. There's also another container that I can't seem to find right now. Oh, it's
our fridge is not that big.
No, it's just because it was underneath the leftover pot.
I mean, it's not Narnia in there.
I also, because I know my husband, know that, he's not an avocado fan, so I don't put avocado. I do for me sometimes, but I don't have any right now. So you know what I put in my sushi?
No avocado.
I steamed some asparagus earlier today, so I'm gonna have asparagus and then
I don't hate avocado.
yeah,
I
but
just don't like it in there.
he doesn't like it in there. I love it in
Avocado
there.
for me is a very specific. I like it on chips.
So
Period.
I'm also gonna add some green and yellow beans to Nick's sushi roll, and we're using leftover turkey that we made. I had leftover turkey, so I'm gonna slice that up and put them in the roll. So first
And-
things first.
And so to tell everybody the story behind all this, I never ate sushi before. Because like I said, I don't like fish, so I never had it. So when Jean-Luc decided to create it for ourselves because he loves sushi, he created it with chicken back in the day and quinoa. So what's crazy about the way he makes is that you can swap out anything you want in this sushi roll that you create. You can be creative. You could put brown rice. You could put quinoa. The only thing you have to make sure is that what you're using is sticky enough to stick together, and that's what he's worried about with this rice right now.
No, well, it worked
It worked.
earlier,
It
but
worked.
we'll see how it happens. So
We'll see.
all I'm doing is I'm cutting the rest of my turkey into long strips as if it was fish, but this is cooked turkey. It is not raw,
Yeah, not raw.
everybody.
You're gonna
Not raw. It is absolutely cooked.
raw.
Yeah. So now I just leave that into nice long pieces. I'm going to put that back
Yeah, I'm
into
like
my
your cheerleader,
container.
hon. Raw.
Raw, raw, raw.
Go quinoa. I mean, go sushi.
So I'm now going to take a bowl.
I am feeling better today, everybody.
Yeah, you definitely are. Excuse me, hon, just for 2 seconds today. That
1, 2.
I think that's done. So sticky rice is normally what you use for sushi. However, we don't use sticky rice. We usually use quinoa because that's what we used to eat all the time. But then we realized, why can't we eat rice? We for years we stopped eating certain things. As long as you're eating things in moderation, have whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's all about moderation. So this rice that I have here is not that sticky. So I was looking online today going, how can I make it a little bit more sticky? And it worked. I use a half a cup of rice, this is basmati rice. I'm going to add it to the bowl.
3 bites.
3 bites because 6 points is for a full cup.
6 bites.
6 bites for a full cup, or points if you're on WW.
Whatever you're using.
Yeah. And then I'm going to
Or
add,
whatever macros, whatever you want to put
Yeah.
in now.
I am then now going to add just a pinch of water to this. Not a lot.
How do you measure a pinch?
A pinch. A pinch. People understand.
But it's water. How do you pinch it?
People in the
Water will
cooking
just
realm
fall through.
understand. So I'm just adding.
Yeah, but us non-cooks, how do we do
finish
this?
my sentence, please?
I know. I'm trying to get some clarifications.
Now he's not talking.
You told me to shut up.
So I just mixed in
listening.
the water, and now this half cup is going to be placed right onto the nori wrap. Okay, and when you do that, you then spread the rice as much as you can along the side, onto the wrap. I hope you guys can all see this. Okay, how's the view?
It looks good.
View's good. I might add a little bit more, but no, actually, I have some right here.
Oh, Nicole said a pinch is 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Oh, why? Thank you, Nicole. Did
See,
you Google that?
there's actual an answer for it. That's what I was asking. And he told me like it doesn't. People don't know this.
I
knew
never
there
said
was an
people don't
answer.
know this. I said people in you didn't listen to what I said. I said people in the cooking world do know this.
Yes, but we're not all cooking people here. So I was trying to be for the people, the voice of the people that do not cook.
Oh my goodness. Save me, TikTok. Save me. Get me out of this place.
Are you sure? I thought you liked this place.
I love this place. So now that I've got the rice laid out, when it's the quinoa, it feels, I'll be honest with you, quinoa stays more sticky. So you could spread it out differently than the rice, but it still works for this. Now I'm going to place a piece of turkey, and I fill the entire length of the sheet. You see that? Now I'm going to add a carrot or 2. I like to find the carrots that actually fit the same length of the nori wrap because it just
Apparently a dash is bigger than a pinch.
a dash is bigger than a pinch. I do that.
Charlotte Heather.
And then I'm going to add 2 pieces of cucumber. You can add 3 or 2 or more if you want. It all depends on what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Maria said she would try cauliflower rice.
Yeah, definitely. Cauliflower rice. The only thing with that one, I would probably cook it ahead of time. So that way it gets like a little bit more moisture, because if it's dry, it won't roll properly. You won't be able to, it won't stick the same way. And then for Nick, I'm adding, green beans. And
is that green?
Yeah, that's green.
I thought it was yellow.
And yellow beans. Okay.
A
So now,
smidgen is half a pinch.
now this is the trick here. Rolling sushi is one of the hardest things ever. I don't know how they do it. I sit there and I watch them and they're amazing. They are artists. It's not an easy thing to do. However, this is how I do it. So I take the bamboo wrap. You see, I have saran. I'm going to stick my fingers there and I'm going to hold it and press it down. I'm going to then pull back the bamboo and pull back the saran. And it's not as beautiful as they do, but then you start hold and push. Hold and push. Oh, hon, can you do me one favor? I forgot. Grab me a small bowl with a little bit of water in it. Hold and push.
Pinch.
A pinch. Hold and push. There you go. Hold and push. And sometimes you'll see some of the rice will come out. That's fine. You can just push it in. And then now I wet the nori on the side. Like I said, this is not what they do. People who know how to make real, like authentic sushi would not do this. I'm telling you, but that's okay.
We're not pros. We're
We're
not
not pros.
This is for our dinner.
This
It's
is for
gonna
us.
be delicious in our mouth.
So what I do now is I take the saran and I just roll, and I tighten it up. I tighten and I roll, and voila. I put this in the fridge, just like that. There's one in the fridge. Top is yours, bottom is mine.
Okay. And to the magic of television, they're all done.
I'm gonna roll a few more
I
just
know.
because I have some, so I might as well.
This is mine. This is yours.
Yeah, keep them in the fridge until we're
Oh.
done.
Still?
Yeah,
I
want
was-
them. I want them cold.
But they're not gonna get that
Keep
warm.
them in the fridge.
The one that you just made is mine, right? So it's top.
Yes, the one I made is just.
Well,
is
you
yours.
put it on the bottom shelf.
Well, because you moved them. If you would have left them where they were, I would have put them on the right shelf.
Well, you know what? Meh, 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 meh. You want me to be quiet and sick again? I
No,
can.
no, I prefer you not being sick. It's way more fun when you're not sick. We don't.
This was a very quick. It was just a sinus infection. My mom had it on the trip. She had it near the end, and I think I caught it from her. And Jean-Luc also caught a bit of it.
Yeah.
So thankfully, it didn't blow out into a major, sickness. It was just a few days, and now it's out of my system. So it went kind of quick. But I'm also taking a lot of vitamins. I've been taking a lot of vitamin C. I took I've been ever since KickStart Fall. One of my commitments for KickStart Fall was take my vitamins every day, and I've never forgotten it. Now I take my vitamins every single day. I never miss them, and it's not even a commitment this time. I'm just still doing it because it's part of my life now.
It's my commitment this time, and I've been 25 days.
Yeah, it's his commitment.
Vacation.
Yeah, no, he usually never yeah.
I'm gonna.
And I think that's why your legs are maybe not hurting as much because some of the things he takes are for his legs and for his joints and stuff like that. The turmeric, right? It's the one for.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the name of it is.
I can get it right now.
Yeah, I saw someone talking about the magnesium spray or oil that they've been putting under their feet, and it's funny. I have some magnesium spray.
Turmeric Plus. This is what he takes.
I forget to use the magnesium spray, so that reminded me that I should use it because again, it's great for your muscles and it's great to help you sleep at night. They say. So.
So Linda said, when I make these, they won't be as good as yours because the recipe calls for fun bantering.
You mean arguing?
Yeah. That's what makes it taste better, right?
Well, you know what? I honestly, it is so funny, but when you're making something, and I've said it before, if you make something, I might make another one.
You're gonna make another one?
Well, I gotta finish the turkey, so.
You can cut the turkey up into pasta tomorrow.
Oh, I could do that too. Or
last night's dinner, so
I can leave some for our meow count who's
Oh, by the way,
tomorrow.
Misha, there's a lasagna in the freezer for you. Eat the lasagna. It's a vegetarian lasagna, and it has mushrooms, so I ain't gonna eat it. So if you want it, it's right there ready for you. Because Nisha's our dear friend, our meow count for the weekend. She's watching Maui, Seba, and Peru, which they are somewhere. Maui's right there. He's back there. Seba's in the bedroom. You know what? I'll log on my phone here at one point. I'll go show you guys. Nisha said, make one for her.
That's what I said. I'm making this. I'm gonna make another one for Nisha. You're okay with turkey, Nisha?
Yeah, she's like,
excellent. So there will be an extra roll in the fridge for you.
Rock and or roll.
Do you want asparagus or look? I'm making to order.
Making to order.
Do you want asparagus or green beans or a mixture of both? I can do a mixture of both. So as you can see, what I like about the asparagus too, it fits the entire length of the nori wrap. If it doesn't, you can put different sizes. That won't make a difference.
So
Creative with your sushi.
that's exactly what I wanted to say, everybody. A lot of the things that we create are our own take on things. We don't follow the norm when it comes to what we eat. We kind of take something and then recreate our own way and then add what you know what you like. You know the vegetables you like, the textures you like. So if you know what you like, you can easily take something and recreate and add whatever you want into it. Are the vegetables cooked?
The vegetables are all steamed lightly, so they're not completely raw.
Yes.
Because if you put them in raw, they'll be too dense. They'll be way too hard to
You
eat,
need some like
and you won't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
So I just steamed the asparagus and the green beans just slightly this morning. I would say for 10
I've almost
minutes.
done my part.
And so there's
Nice
another
beans.
roll.
Nice edamame.
There's another roll. This is mine. So there's mine. And now I'm gonna make Misha's.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'll make Misha's now.
Oh.
There are ways to make. There are also sushi machines that you can buy, like in order to make sushi machines. I don't have one. I thought about buying one at one point, but I'm like, you know what?
How many rolls? It depends what meal it is. So for dinner, we tend to have 2 or 3. For lunch, we'll have 2 or 1 or 2.
Look at it this way: how many bites or points do you think I have right now?
Each sushi roll is 3 bites.
That's
or
it.
3 points. So really, you're not having that much, and it's not that much rice he's putting in there. The rest of it is all healthy stuff. It's carrots, cucumber, green or yellow beans, and asparagus. And then the nori wrap is also something that's really healthy for you as well. It's got a lot of good things for you. It's actually a way to get your fish replacement if you don't like fish.
Like fish oils.
Because I don't like fish, so I have that instead, and I get my omegas from that instead of getting it from. I take a vitamin too because I want to keep my brain sharp as long as possible, and I've heard that omega-3 and omega-6 and 9 or whatever the omegas are help you with your brain power. So I want to make sure to keep that sharp. So I always get myself some vitamins for that, but I also eat this to make sure. And I know a lot of people say, I don't like the wrapper. I didn't at first either. But it's the way he makes it, and when you dip it in the right sauce that you like along with it, because that's another thing you have to discover. What do you like dipping it in? Because I love a sriracha soy sauce or liquid amino mix.
Yeah.
So that's what I dip mine in because it's spicy and salty. Whereas Jean-Luc will tend to do wasabi and
wasabi right now.
he has none right now. And so it depends what you dip it in because you don't have to dip it in soy sauce.
Oh.
That's what you do traditionally. But if you like a buffalo sauce, you want to dip why not? Who's telling you can't?
Exactly.
Who's going to come to your house and say, hey, oh yeah, we count our bites. We've been counting our bites.
We did not count our bites when we were
Costa Rica.
In
Costa Rica, we didn't count our bites because we were just too busy to really get there. But ever since we've been home, every meal has been within our bites. We've never gone over on a day.
We even had ice cream last night.
We had ice cream. We tried something new.
We did. We tried something new.
I'll show you guys.
Good. Oh my goodness, it was so good.
So we heard about this ice cream years ago.
We could never find it.
It's called Cool Way. We bought it at Walmart. So I'll show you the 2 flavors. There's a strawberry cheesecake flavor, and this one's a salted caramel flavor. And they're low-calorie ice creams. We had some last night. It was 5 bites.
It's 5 bites for 3/4 of a cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so 5 bites for 3/4 of a cup. Of course, ice cream is anything like that's going to give you. It's going to be bites. But we tried it yesterday. It was really good. We both liked it, so we're going to definitely go in to buy this again. And Jean-Luc's a big ice cream freak.
I love ice cream.
Like my mom knows this. Like when he was a kid,
ice cream.
One of the stories I always hear is that when there's a TikTok video about him loving ice cream. But when he was younger, his mom would always go in the freezer to get the ice creams, and 2 of the flavors are always gone: chocolate and
it was always
strawberry.
Vanilla or chocolate. Yeah.
But when you get the Neapolitan, you guys let the one color all the time. Remember what your mom said? Always one color is the green, right? Was it the green?
Well, no, Neapolitan's white chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
Well, you let the chocolate then or something. I don't know which one.
It was probably the strawberry because I've never been a strawberry fanatic.
I never ate Neapolitan because it had chocolate. I just like when I have to go to a place, when you get the scoop and then it's got chocolate on it and you gotta ugh. So I always get to like maneuver my way in the ice cream bowl thing to scoop my ice cream out. So make sure chocolate doesn't
And
touch
like
it.
I'm just reiterating, I do not make sushi like everybody else does because I really don't know how to make it properly. I make it my way. I would love someone to teach me how to actually make it the right way, but it works still. This actually works, and we still eat it and we enjoy it. So that's all that matters, right? This is Nisha's. Nisha, you'll have to cut it yourself though, because I can't pre-cut it. So, but I'm going to show you guys how we cut our sushi afterwards. Do you know which one we just put in the fridge?
Yep.
Because those ones need to stay in the fridge a little bit longer because we just made them. Excellent. Perfect. So now I'm going to do this.
Here, I'm pulling them out. I just don't know which ones I'm assuming this one's the newest one.
I don't know. You're the one that put them in there.
That's yours, that mine.
Excellent. So we can put all this stuff away. So this is actually, we're super excited because we're heading off to Bougie Mama this weekend, everybody. This is the first Bougie Mama ever, because this is something that Nick and I have dreamt about for a long time. And we'll be honest, it was never really a Bougie Mama thing. We didn't know, but we always wanted to host a weekend of some kind. And when we brought this idea to Jen from Bougie Mama, who you all will meet from Rustic Mama, who you will all meet very soon because her and Heather will be coming as guests for KickStart, just to talk about the weekend and where she came up with this idea. But we brought this idea to her and she right away said, let's do it. Like, we had told her about Sir Sam's Inn, where we're going this weekend for the weekend for the actual retreat. But we gave her the idea of saying, you know what? Not everybody wants to go camping. And so she's like, sure, I had the cutting board out here for a reason.
It wasn't out.
I had put it back out.
No, you didn't. No, you hadn't. It was still.
Sorry. I thought I did.
It was right here.
Oh, because I still need it. I apologize. Just going to wipe it real quick. So Jen was like, let's do it. And her partner, her boyfriend, partner, decided to go check out the place that we're going to, which is an inn. And here we go. We're actually doing it now, which is exciting. Do we want to use these plates over here? Or do you want to use the red ones over there? I like the red ones better. Red one's better. Red one's better.
So all I'm doing to the edamame is I just took it out. See, it's all ready. And I'm just adding some salt to it, 3 cracks of salt, and that's it. So I'll wait till it cools down a bit, but you literally take one pod like this.
I like how he said, I'll wait till it cools down, but then proceeds to doing it.
It's so good.
He really doesn't even listen to himself. He never listens to me.
That's it. I'm just ignoring you now.
What's new? You do that all the time.
It's just easier that way.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
What?
What? Uh-huh. Huh? I got the bigger bowls out because we have so many. So this is how I like to do it. I put a bowl in the middle because that's where you put your soy sauce or your liquid aminos or your aminos or your tamari. And then I put the sushi roll around the edges. So I'm going to grab this one here. This is asparagus. I'll grab Nick's first. So I'm going to unroll.
Liquid aminos.
You're lucky I didn't say something else.
I know. That's why I'm laughing.
So I'm going to unroll.
Rock and or unroll.
Okay, there we go. Can you pass me that small serrated knife? Yes, I use a serrated knife because I can't use any other knife every time I do it. Never works out for me. Every time I do it with a different knife, I end up killing it. It ends up not looking like sushi. So what I do is I cut it right in the middle. I try to make even cuts. So
nope.
So I cut in the middle here. And then I bring that there. And then I cut in the middle again. The rice is very different than what it normally is. These are going to be bigger chunks, I think, because it's sticking together. And then I cut here. And yeah, it's ripping apart on me, but that's okay. That's okay. Voila. The rice does not have the same consistency as the quinoa normally does. The quinoa really makes it stick together and not as, so I'm going to leave them bigger. Voila. Voila. And voila. They're still pretty. You know what I like about this too is that it's a cool presentation and it's a nice plating. Um, it really is fun to eat too. You can make it with friends. So like if you have a dinner party, everyone can make their own little roll. And it's entertaining. Like you don't have to sit there. It's almost like having a fondue party in a sense, right? So these are gonna be a little bit bigger. And it really doesn't matter how many sections you cut it into. You can cut it into as many as you like. This one worked out much better. There. And there. And we actually do eat them with chopsticks. Friends bought us chopsticks when they went to Japan. I think it was Japan. No, it was Young.
Yeah.
When she went to Japan, right?
China.
China. Sorry, I apologize.
No, maybe, yeah,
I
China.
can't remember if it was Japan or China.
was China.
Get rid of this real quick. So you want to show them that plate over there?
So here you go on TikTok
Yeah, look at that.
and on Instagram and at the same time.
Yeah, both of them at the same time. And then, oh, yes, this is the new thing that Maui decides to jump on our shoulders every time we're cooking now. Luckily, he's not coming onto the counter because that just makes me mad. And this is the liquid aminos that we buy. It's a seasoning. It really tastes like soy sauce, in our opinion. It has the same flavors as soy sauce would. But you could get the light soy sauce as well. There is a sushi soy sauce. I'm letting you know there is one, if I'm not mistaken, that is specifically for sushi. You don't need to buy it, but if you're a big sushi connoisseur and you prefer that, go for it.
Connoisseur.
He's literally
It's not a condosaur.
he's literally okay, enough about correcting me. Okay? Seriously. He's literally hanging on your shoulder,
I know.
on your back.
Yes, the quinoa is always baked. Your rice or quinoa has to be baked before you put it into the rolls.
Everything is cooked.
Yes, the rice is measured per roll. It's actually half a quarter cup,
Half a cup.
half a cup per roll. Yes, I have a cat on my back and he's not leaving. So I'm just gonna let him sit there for a bit. He's kind of been accustomed to doing this recently. Hey, baby boy, he likes to watch his dad cook.
He loves
watching him cook, so he tends to see he's not leaving. He's just sitting there. He just wants to watch.
Yeah, he just wants to watch. He wants to be up close.
Yeah, he wants to see what's going on, but he's not allowed on that counter.
No.
So he can't. He has to find creative ways to see what's going on. Hey, baby, come on. Back on the counter here. Go, go, go. Ah. I know you don't want to get off, but
You
I need you to get off.
You have to.
Yes.
So
Hey, baby boy.
So what ends up happening? Look at how this nori wrap. Okay, look at how the nori wrap softened because of the moisture in the rice and in the vegetables. It really softened a lot. So that's why once you have all these ingredients inside your nori wrap,
Looks like a skunk. He's got a big fluffy tail like a skunk.
It's really easy to fall apart. Like honestly, these people who make sushi at sushi restaurants or at grocery stores, honestly, just watch them. It is inspiring to watch them make this. It blows my mind and it's such a delicate thing to make. And they can make these beautiful rolls. Like some of these rolls they make are just incredible. I'd love to be a fancy sushi maker, but I'm not. I'm not.
You're such a problem child.
He definitely is. He takes after his.
Can't jump on your dad's back.
He takes after his dad. I don't know which one.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, so we're almost
You
done.
can't get mad at him.
No, he's too cute. He's too cute.
But his tail is so poofy. I mean, poofy tail here. Hey,
poofsters.
He's like a big broom.
So I don't know what I'm gonna add to mine tonight to make it spicy. I'll probably have to add sriracha or the garlic one.
You know, I don't mind this Seba. Maui.
Oh, that's so cute though. He's literally laying on your.
I was trying to teach him that.
He's trying to get on the counter though.
No, baby. He's also the biggest klutz.
Oh my god.
He falls everywhere.
Everywhere he goes, he falls.
He's also a very big mischievous cat. He does a lot of bad things. Oh, you're purring right now. I can hear you.
But we love him. Look at
Yes.
that.
Eh? Okay.
So you want sriracha and yours will clean this after.
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
And just try not to stop it
I
from
know.
going.
He wants to go to the other.
I feel like I'm doing cat yoga.
You are doing cat yoga.
I feel like I'm doing cat. Maui, come here. Hey. Hey. What are you
So a
doing?
little
You wanna see?
sriracha and Nick.
Okay, you want to see? Look. This is what Daddy's doing. Okay?
That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna put this in it. I'm gonna add to mine just this chili. I don't mind sriracha, but I prefer this because it's garlic chili. So I'm gonna add that to add some flavor to my.
You can put some of mine too.
You want both?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want both.
I like spicy.
So I'm just putting about a teaspoon.
My baby.
Just because I like the sriracha. I prefer the sriracha, to be honest with you, because I love the flavor of sriracha. If you've ever had sriracha peas or anything like that, it's delicious. So I'll show you what mine looks like now. That's mine right there. They look pretty much the same. The only real big difference is he has green beans in his and I have asparagus in mine. I could have added green beans, but I didn't think about it till afterwards. Had extra. So voila. Dinner is served. Quick and easy. Peasy. I'm gonna turn that camera off because we don't need this one anymore.
Did you want to try it?
Of course.
Oh, you have a cat that might jump on you.
No, yep.
Maui, no.
Let's do it from this side though.
Yes.
So
Okay, so I'll take out some.
do we have them in there?
And I don't know if you move them.
I think I moved them. Nope, they're right here. I thought I just saw some. Nope.
Straws.
Those are straws. Those are straws.
And they're not in here. So they must be over there.
Yeah, they're right here. I found them. I didn't find the ones that she got us, but I have these ones that we bought, which are the stainless steel ones.
This is my job too. I not only do
Here.
I cook the edamame, I also am the cat wrangler.
Yes.
Okay. I want to rinse my. Careful, he's behind you.
I
Jump.
saw that. So I'm digging in. I'm starving. So I just dipped the sushi. You want it? Right there. Just like that.
Just bring your plate
Mm.
like this.
Mm.
Voila.
Mm.
Dip, dip.
Mm. The crunch inside is what's amazing.
Mm.
The textures of the soft rice, the steamed vegetables, but then the carrot and cucumber together, and it's cold, right?
Mm.
And I know we all think dinner needs to be warm. No, it doesn't. Why can't you have this for breakfast even? What's wrong with? Honestly, we automatically think too
I
that
don't think I want sushi for breakfast.
must. Some people want, but I'm just saying, don't think your breakfasts always have to be sweet. You can have a savory breakfast. You don't have to have a sweet breakfast all the time.
What about eggs?
Yeah. But a lot of times people aren't going for eggs. They do brunch for eggs, but what we're doing is we're doing pancakes, we're doing, oats, overnight oats, which is yet again another sweet type thing. So think outside of the box. Where'd the edamame go?
It's right there.
That's what I want. I love me edamame.
So that's it, everybody. Thank you for joining us for tonight's very easy cooking show.
Mhm.
You guys can easily do this at home. Remember, be creative. Put the stuff you like in it. Don't put what everybody else tells you to put into it.
And if you don't want to roll your sushi like I did, you can buy the square small nori wraps. They look like little squares, and you could just add a little bit of rice to it, add a piece of turkey, cut up some carrots, and just eat it like that. You don't have to roll it. I've seen people do that before, and it's really, really good.
So on that note, we'll see you all later.
Bye,
Have a
TikTok.
good night.
Bye. Stick around.